Hello, and welcome to a Sisay Weatherlight Captain deck tech.
In this video, we're going to show you how to make an infinitely large Weatherlight crew.
I'm your host, Joe Cherries.
I'm your host, Beezy. Together, we're the Nitpicking Nerds.
And before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel because our subscribers are 10% more likely to become the captain of the Weatherlight.
Disclaimer, the Nitpicking Nerds have no influence over the captain of a fictional ship.
What are we trying to do with this deck?
With this deck, we're trying to tutor up legends, do some cool combos, put +1/+1 counters on our guy, and what else? There's one more. What else are we doing?
Win the game?
Win the game, of course.
But we don't even know what's going on. Sisay Weatherlight Captain. We should probably read it.
Give it a read.
She is 2 and a white for a 2/2 human soldier. She gets +1/+1 for each color among other legendary permanents you control, and you can pay Wooburg, search your library for a legendary permanent card with mana cost less than her power, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. It's right into play.
You search it up, you put it right in play, unlike the other Sisay who just put it in your hand.
More mana, it's repeatable, and goes right into play.
It goes right into play.
Right into play.
That's where it goes.
Perfect.
So, we have a little sub-theme to start off here.
We can't just do legends. We tried to throw legends in a deck and our brain hurt.
Yeah, if you want to build an all legends deck, that's cool. I mean, build what you want, but if you build all legends, you end up in this weird spot where it's like, my deck doesn't do anything.
Yeah, what does your deck do?
My deck doesn't do anything except for nothing.
Yeah, so we went with a +1/+1 counters theme. Couple non-legend, spicy includes.
Yeah. One thing about a +1/+1 counters theme is it really works well with Sisay.
It does. It pumps her right up.
Yeah, pumping up Sisay lets her power go up, which is obviously going to help you get bigger and better things quicker.
Let's get into it. Crystalline Crawler, 4 mana for a 1/1, enters with a counter for each different colored mana spent to cast it, and you can tap it to put another counter on it.
Yep.
And you can remove a counter to add a mana of any color.
And being in 5 colors, it's really easy to make this come in with 4 counters on it right away.
And even if you don't, you got stuff like Evolution Sage. For more of the spark, whenever a land enters, you're putting more counters on everything anyway.
This is a 5-color deck, so we have a go-to 5-color mana base, basically, and it includes all 10 fetch lands.
Right. And Evolution Sage goes really well with Fertilid, which enters with 2 +1/+1 counters, and you can remove it to get a land with Evolution Sage, which then puts a counter back on Fertilid.
Oh my gosh, that's really good.
There's not that many basics in this deck, so it's okay.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess in a 5-color deck you can't have too many basics, but that's such a cool combo.
And then we got Unspeakable Symbol, which is 1 black for an enchantment. You can pay 3 life to put a counter on anything. That's really good. I've played with this card.
Yeah, turns out Unspeakable Symbol can just be like, especially if you have things like Peer or, what's his, Yangu?
Jiang Yangu.
Jiang Yangu. If you have one of those two, you can easily just be paying 6. You pay 3 life, put 2 counters on something. It's that much better, especially with your commander. Being able to, if you don't, there's no cost other than life, which is obviously a resource. You can just put counters on your commander to what you think you need to go get, which is really strong.
Yeah, and it can lead to they won't see it coming necessarily, and it circumvents the whole like I have to have a 5-color legend and then I can only find 6 drops. Like nah.
Yeah. The Unspeakable Symbol I think is my favorite +1/+1 counters card in this deck.
But it's not the last one.
But
What's the next one?
It's not the last one. Cathar's Crusade. This card, every time you go get a new legend, if it's a creature, it comes on the battlefield, and you're going to put a counter on Sisay, so you're just going to keep...
Counter on everything.
You're going to keep building up. Plus, she's going to get some sort of pump from the new legend you got, depending on if it's a new color.
Yeah, she'll get an actual power bump. But speaking of legends, what legendary creatures are we even playing?
Oh, there's so many.
There are 20-something, but here's the coolest ones.
Here's the coolest ones. Let's start with Gave, Guru of Spores. I love that he's a guru.
He's a guru.
Guru? I don't know.
He's a sapling guru. He's 2 and black, green, white for a 0/0. Enters with 5 counters, and you can pay 1 colorless and sacrifice a creature to put a counter somewhere, and you can pay 1 colorless and remove a counter from him to make a sapling.
He works with our +1/+1 counters theme in this deck.
Oh yeah, big time.
He's 3 colors, so he pumps Sisay quite a bit. He works really well with Cathar's Crusade, if you didn't know that.
Yeah, turns out.
If you
pay 1, make a guy.
you get to pay a mana, make a guy. The guy is a 2/2.
Yes.
And so it's just like...
And the next time, it's 5 power and...
Yep, and it's just...
etc. Probably the best legend in here, I think.
These
are like the coolest ones.
He's one of the best legends. He's one of the best legends for the deck, yeah.
Yeah. And we got Ramos, Dragon Engine.
This card is slightly non-boish because it's
6 mana for a colorless 5/5 flyer. But whenever you cast a spell, you put a counter on for each of that spell's colors, And more importantly, you can remove 5 counters from him to add white, white, blue, blue, black, black, red, red, green, green to your mana pool.
Let's just call it Progenitus mana.
You had Progenitus mana.
From here on out, if that's ever the case, which I don't know how many cases there are, that's Progenitus mana.
It's also Wooburg. It sounds like a village that I live in. I'm from Wooburg.
If you put it together, it's like whoa.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't want to say that.
I like that even more.
Right. What's the next one?
What do we have here? This one's spicy.
Is it?
Yeah, this card is really cool.
Prove it.
Rolesque Apex Hybrid. Why don't I read this one because this is a new one, and I don't think a lot of people know what this one does. 2 green blue. Legendary human mutant 4/5. Flying trample. Obviously, it's a human with flying.
Trample.
It does have flample. When Rolesque Hybrid enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. When it dies, proliferate, then proliferate again. Again, we're just working with this +1/+1 counters theme here, and you just get to do a lot of cool things.
He's good for 4 counters by himself. Pump Sisay.
Yeah, he gets the pump. If you don't have anything else in the field and you end up getting this, it gets the pump Sisay up like another 2 at least.
Sweet by me.
It's like, and then if it dies, you get to proliferate. Which
the fact that it's separate proliferates is like, you get, if you have a counter booster, you get 2 and then 2 again.
You can also proliferate. There's a mini. So like, if counters is one of the main themes, counters and legends. So like, those are the 2 main themes. There's a mini proliferate theme.
Tiny.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 3 or 4 cards that give us proliferate. Plus, that helps our planeswalkers, which
turns out they're legendary too.
All planeswalkers are legendary, so you can go get them. You can get stuff like Tameo, which is in this deck.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a whole category devoted to things, but we're right now we're talking about Sakashima the Imposter because we're still on creatures, son. 3/1 for 2 blue. It's legendary, but it's anything.
So what's the reason this card's cool?
I think I just said it's legendary, but it's anything. You can copy your legends, and she stays a separate legend, and you can have 2 of any legend in play.
Yeah. Plus, you get to go get you get to get anything that's on the battlefield at instant speed. Sisay being an instant speed activation.
There's like this disruptive element where you can like flash in really annoying legends. Like we have Shalai in here as like a surprise. You can't target my Sisay.
Oh my goodness, Shalai could be a blowout. A decent card in EDH that I really like is Settle the Wreckage. So like. If you attack into a Settle the Wreckage, like with like 3 or 4 good creatures, give yourself hexproof.
Sure.
It just fizzles. It'd be pretty sweet.
It's pretty good. Other legendary permanents that are not creatures that we have. Get the first one. Get the first one out of there.
This is my. Ooh, did I say a favorite card yet? This is my. Okay. It might not actually be, but we're gonna give a Joe's personal gourmet bagel to this because this is my personal gourmet bagel of the deck. It works so well. With what you want to do.
What works so well?
This is Blackblade Reforged. 2 mana for a legendary equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each land you control. Equipped to legendary creatures costs 3. Equipped to regular creatures costs 7.
I don't think we're ever equipping to legendary or a non-legendary creature.
As long as Sisay's power is 3, you can go get this Blackblade. You can pump her power super high
up to
easily.
10, 15, whatever. Maybe go for some commander damage kills.
You could. What's weird that you're 2/2.
For 3.
Your 2/2 for 3 could potentially do commander damage. But Blackblade is a really strong card.
It's pretty good.
You want to put it in your Voltron decks. It's really strong in Voltron.
Depends on the deck, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying everyone. I'm saying it's a really good Voltron card. But here, we just get to put it on Sisay, get her up to like 10 power easily. Now we can get any legend in our deck.
We can go for anything.
You could even get Ulamog, but you're not going to. But you could.
You calling them a coward?
You get Ulamog, or you won't. You won't get Ulamog.
You won't do it. Those enchantment, the whole cycle of like Wooburg, there's 5 monocolored and 5 enemy colored enchantments that are legendary from Ixalan block. They're all legendary. And they all turn into land, so they're all ramp.
Mm-hmm. Which ones do we like here?
We shouted out Hadana's Climb, but we also have Growing Rights of Itlamok, the Search for Escanta, and Profane Procession.
Search for Escanta. I really like that in this deck.
And even Journey to Eternity. Saves Sisay if she's about to die to a board wipe.
Ooh, yeah. Speaking of saving her, if she's going to die to a board wipe, let's talk about this next one. Yavimaya Hollow.
Oh, yeah. It's a land.
I know, you can pay. I mean, it's
We're so clever.
It's a lot of mana. Say you're holding up an activation, and you're not sure what you're going to get, and suddenly there's a board wipe. Well, obviously you don't want to bring out a big permanent into a board wipe. So you can just go get this land, save your Sisay.
And then just untap and do it again later. Yeah. And you ramped.
Yeah, it's a really cool card. there's not a lot of legendary lands. If you can afford a Gaia's Cradle, it'll probably fit in this deck, but
Well, yeah.
we didn't put it in here because we're
like-
trying to avoid putting in like, hey, look at this cool deck. We just put $1 bajillion into it. Obviously,
I
it's
know
amazing.
Black Lotus would go great in this deck.
Yeah, it's like why. The question is, hey, why isn't Mana Crypt in this deck? Obviously, it would be in this. If this was the
Yeah, I mean,
ideal version of
sure.
this deck, that's
Come on now.
a boring way to build decks.
We're not doing it.
Where's Cyclonic Rift for this deck? I don't know. We could.
I don't know. I didn't. We must have forgot.
We must have forgot Cyclonic Rift. We're trying to make a cool deck here.
Talk about Getcha spells.
Ooh.
We have Ashiok Dreamrender and Narset Parter of Veils. Now, most importantly, they're okay. Ashiok's Graveyard Hate, and Narset is like card draw, sorta. But Ashiok says they can't search, and Narset says they can't draw more than one card. So if they try to do either one, and you have an activation up,
Oh, it's
that's gonna feel bad.
yeah. You just get to go into your deck. You get like imagine I'll cast my Demonic Tutor. We'll go right in. We'll go get something. I'm gonna get something strong. I'm gonna win this game. And then you're like,
Nah.
here's Ashiok.
Ha, you just lost to Ashiok. Tooth and Nail and Twine. Okay, Ashiok?
Ooh, that's a blowout.
You're done.
That's such a blowout. I'll cast my Blue Sun Zenith for 25. Get Narset.
Okay, I'll get Narset then.
All right, I'll draw one card.
No, you draw 0, because you already drew for turn.
I didn't say it was your turn. They did it at the end of their other opponent's turn.
Of course.
You just got,
Should have known.
Yeah, so they drew one card. They paid 28 mana, draw one card.
Yikes. That's bad for them. Bad value.
I know. I mean, Tooth and Nail was even a bigger blowout. It was 9 mana, do nothing.
9 mana, discard a card.
Yeah, 9 mana, discard your win the game spell.
Oops. But those are some sweet, like, you gotta check the deck out and tapped out, but there's plenty of, like, gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can go get.
Like, very reactive. Like, we like holding this up on the third, like, player A, B, C, and then us. We're holding it up on player C's turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, okay, get the best thing.
Unless, like, the only way you're not holding it up is if you really need to go get, like, if you need to do that, the first player tries to go off, it's like, well, I gotta stop him. And then you're not holding it up. But you're probably gonna try and hold it up to player C's turn.
Yeah, be patient. You can get stuff like Vorinclex in a turn, and then it's just like, oh man, that's just twice as many activations as you had before.
Yeah, Vortex is.
Like if you get Vorinclex, now you just have Shalai up too. So when they try to kill Vorinclex, you can Shalai it, and then what are they supposed to do?
Nothing.
Or then if they try to kill Vorinclex, again you like Yavimaya Hollow it, and you just keep stopping all this stuff from happening. Or if they like stop it again, you can clone it with like Sakashima.
Sakashima.
It's just like you get one thing out, and then you're just protecting it over and over with these silly legendary things.
Sakashima's cool. Actually, a cool legend from Kamigawa, unlike the 45 uncool ones.
Unlike, there's like 350 non-cool legends.
From Kamigawa. It's about every legend. If you pick a legend from Kamigawa randomly, you will be disappointed.
Yes. This deck is cool. This deck is clunky. So we got to find a way to win the game, which is equally clunky. Don't worry.
I know, it's sad.
We're bringing the clunk.
Yeah, so unless you want to build something like a food chain deck,
Some combo-y deck that doesn't have anything to do with legends.
it doesn't have to involve Sisay, actually. She just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But this deck is going to be clunky. It's the way it is. But it's
Average CMC is only 3.53, but that's clunky for us.
This is such a it's such a Timmy. This is a very Timmy deck, but it's
Yeah, that's fair.
there's a lot of attacks you get to do. You're gonna win with attacks most of the time, which is not.
Which is like we always.
We advocate against trying to go for an attack win.
But we have Doubling Season. Doubling Season is one of the heroes. And don't worry, we barely have any Planeswalkers that go off with it. All we have is Bolas Godpharaoh and Tamio Field Researcher.
We also have Duretti in Genius.
And Duretti in Genius
It doesn't win with it, but it does get you a lot of value.
Duretti's cool, at least. That's pretty good.
We put Duretti in because we needed a slot. We needed a couple legends that were removal.
Yeah, we really did. And Bolas is at least, like, if you can Doubling Season that, he's fine by himself because he Mind Rots. And he's pretty good. It's a one-sided Plague Wind when you ultimate him, which is just like whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't win the game. It's just really good.
But yeah, Bolas is a very strong card. He's impressed me in EDH. Every time I play him, I'm not sad. Because the fact is he comes in, he pluses, you automatically get card. It's like a ton of card advantage off of that. Even if he dies on the next go round, sometimes he doesn't, and then you get to do it again, and you take over a game from there.
Yeah, he always should, but people are like, it's fine. Oh wait, I really didn't like that. I wish I attacked him.
I mean, sometimes what happens is you put it onto an emptier board, and you can't get attacked down.
They should still kill him.
It's
their fault.
If it don't, sometimes you've not had an answer. Sometimes you've let me untap a Bolas before.
I've taken full responsibility. Okay. Our final winning the game thing is the Wombo combo to end all Wombo combos. It is the clunkiest, most nonsensical thing that you may not ever do. But we're about to tell you about it.
All right. So obviously I have a Sisay at 7 power.
Yeah, Sisay at 7 power, of course. Of course.
That happens all the time.
Right, and you have Cathars Crusade in play. Good, perfect. Step 1 and 2 complete. That was easy.
Step 1 and 2 complete.
Now you're holding up your mana. They're like too disruptive. I'm not going to do anything. He's got Sisay at 7 power and Cathars Crusade. I'm not going to interact with that. I don't have the gumption. So player C goes past turn, and you're like, all right, end step. I'm going to get Ramos into play, which triggers Cathars Crusade, which puts counter on Ramos. Most importantly, Sisay and whatever else you have.
Mm-hmm.
Now you untap. Now it's go time. It's over. Pay 5 mana. Tutor Pier, which will then put 2 counters on Ramos, who is now up to 3 counters. Now, cast any colored spell in your entire deck. Ramos will get at least 2 counters from it as a result, and that will bring him up to the magical 5+1/+1 counters.
Mm-hmm. Remove those 5+1/+1 counters.
Make Wooburgerberg.
Wooburgerberg. Use that mana, go in, find Gave, and now you're going infinite.
Find Gave, you have Wooburg left, which let's say you spend you spend white, you make a Sapling. What happens is Sapling gets 2 counters, Ramos gets 2 counters. Now you spend the blue, Ramos goes up to 4. Now you spend, and Gave doesn't lose any counters because of Crusade. He actually gets more.
He's actually getting.
And then you remove the black, and Ramos is up to 6. Now you go back up to 12 mana. Spend 3 of it, make 10. Spend 3 of it, make 10. Infinitely large creatures. Infinite tutors with Sisay.
Infinite colored mana of any color.
Yeah, this gets pretty nasty.
You can go get Samut, give all them haste. You can do other things.
Yeah, Samut, Voice of Dissent gives haste. You also have, you can tutor Sidisi to tutor anything.
Yep.
Sakashima could copy Sidisi. Venser could bounce Sidisi, and you can play Sidisi, and you get like 8 tutors. I don't know how you're not winning with that.
Yeah. You know what else you could get that's not in this deck, but might be cool? Is Tassiger, if you put it in the deck.
Oh, yeah, Tassiger. Draw the whole deck.
Draw the whole deck. Then you can even win with an X spell then, because you can get your X spells then. I guess if you can get your X spell with Sidisi.
Yeah.
If you have an X spell. We don't have one in this deck. Maybe the deck should have one.
I don't know if it's notable, but Gave, Pier, Cathars Crusade, and Crystalline Crawler also makes infinite mana. Hey.
What a strange one. Yeah, the deck it's clunky.
I think we mentioned that.
It's a clunky combo deck.
I think we actually mentioned that too. Yeah. Just now, like 2 seconds ago. Yeah, it's a clunky deck.
I know we mentioned it before we said that, but
Counters manner.
Now that you've heard that combo, don't think that we're like, hey, this deck is great.
This is a tier 1 deck. We're brewing around awesome new general, and we're like one of the first people to do it anyway. And so we're basically trailblazers. And
you get to see this. You get to see a cool character. I have enjoyed that they're giving all these old characters cards.
I want Gerard. She already has a card.
I think Gerard does. Gerard already has a card too.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he does. I think he has like some kind of weird thing that they put Gerard on.
They just put his name on it. It's not him.
They're like, oh crap! What about this 3/4 rare? We never even bothered to get an art. Well, I got this Gerard piece lying around.
Ugh.
I like it.
It is real bad. Yeah, hopefully we're gonna get Gerard. We actually just got Yawgmoth earlier.
Which of course.
Today while we were recording.
Which of course, Sisay can recruit to the Weatherlight. Yawgmoth is one of my favorite Weatherlight members.
It doesn't even matter. No matter how evil or bad.
Well, it's silly. I mean, you can recruit Emrakul to the Weatherlight, Vorinclex to the Weatherlight, and any number of people.
Elishnorn.
Nicol Bolas, Elishnorn.
Nicol Bolas is a good one, yeah.
Fibblethip, draw 2 cards. We have that in here, don't worry.
Fibblethip feels like he would be best friends with Squee.
And Slimefoot.
And
Yargle.
Who's also...
They're all just memes.
Yargle is my favorite Weatherlight.
Oh, you can get Yargle!
You can get Yargle.
End of turn, Yargle has come to Bargle.
But this is a deck. This deck is so fun.
This might be the worst deck we've ever brewed.
Even if it's not it's definitely one of...
At least, if you build this exact deck, lands aside, you'll be able to cast all your spells. You'll be able to have cool combo turns eventually. And it's not the most competitive deck. But it's, in terms of casual decks, I think it's good.
I think she is probably the best casual 5-color commander.
Oh, wow. I don't even know. Best Timmy 5-color commander?
The best Timmy 5-color.
You heard it here first, folks.
If you, I don't, Slivers has gone past Timmy to me and to the point of annoying. Where it's just Sliver decks are all the same. They don't really, because Timmy's to brew.
Yeah, We don't need to talk about silver decks right now. We can talk about it at some point else.
Yeah, we'll probably.
That's for another video.
We'll probably talk about when we make our first silver deck. If we ever make it. We got lucky. We're trying to make like some of these new ones. We saw first silver like, is that what we're gonna make? The least innovative deck ever. And then right after that, it's like, here's Urza. It's like Urza's kind of cool, but he's very
like,
linear.
There's the Bear Lady and then Sisay back to back.
Yeah, It's like Bear Lady felt like there was nowhere to innovate either. It's like but Sisay.
Yeah.
Sisay gave us a lot of innovation. And Sisay is a cool commander. And if you like this deck, give it a build. Tell us how it works for you. If you like us, in fact, if you love us, you can head over to patreon.com/nitpicking nerds and join this huge, oversized card of patrons. Who are all of our patrons, BZ?
We're up to 9. Adam, Dustin, Jordan, Joe, Jonathan, Joseph, Rumbercules, Tyler, and Zach. All completely normal first names, I would say.
I like how it just... Rumbercules!
Can you guess who our newest patron is?
Our newest patron, Rumbercules. Thank you for supporting us.
Just wanted to say it again.
Special thanks to all of you. We love you all. You're the greatest people in the whole multiverse. Hope someone else joins them on this awesome thing.
That would be 10.
The 10th...
The 10th patron.
The 10th awesome person in the multiverse that we love. I already said however. That's it. Peace out, Tribe Scout.